It's that time to talk again about what's going on not only in Collin County but across all the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex real estate wise. It's Monday. I need more coffee, I think, even though it's late in the day. So as always, I like to give context before I get into the numbers. Of course, last week we saw the stock market fall on Friday, and that helped improve mortgage rates. That right there was an opportunity if you were able to lock in over the weekend. Now, today was a different story. Rates ticked up a little on the long end. And again, as I talk about every week, Federal Reserve rates do not affect the mortgage rates, but what they affect is the sentiment. And right now, with Jerome Powell not reducing the Fed overnight rate, that's creating more uncertainty. Jobs market, a lot of controversy there, just a whole lot of uncertainty. So that's creating a slower market still. Sellers, if you think it's a seller's market, it's definitely not. I counsel clients all the time, price it right, they'll come. The average number of days from being on the market to close is 79 days. It's 57 days generally before they go under contract. Not always the case. I've seen homes go under contract in a day or two. It just depends on condition, price, location, and what's special about that neighborhood or property, because there's a buyer for just about every house out there. I'd say not every home, but most homes there's a buyer. Probably 100% of the homes sell at some point. It's just some properties may not be in the condition where in the current market that people can purchase them. I happen to have a listing like that at the moment, so I like to talk about this every week. And with rates kind of volatile, a lot of buyers are wanting to sit on the sidelines and wait for rates to come down. Well, again, as I mention every week, that's a mistake if you're thinking you want to wait for rates to come down, because now's a great opportunity. One of my agents got someone under contract over the weekend, got some great seller concessions on a home that was under 300 grand. Don't want to give too many details, but man, the deals are out there to be had, especially on a home that's been on the market more than, say, 50 or 60 days. When it gets into triple digits on the days on the market, a really good opportunity for you as a buyer. You have choices. You don't have to take a home if the seller doesn't want to fix anything. They're not bound to legally. They don't have to make anything. They don't have to make seller concessions to reduce the price. But again, lots of inventory, lots of choices. So now let's talk about what happened the last 7 days in the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex. There were 4,136 new listings that hit the market, up 72 from the week before. 784 homes went back on the market. That's up 90. A lot of that is buyers that are wanting repairs made and sellers are saying, I don't think so. And they have that choice, as they always do. But this is a market where if you're getting good counsel from your agent, I'm sure most agents are, tell you to make the repairs or at least give a concession. This is a buyer concession or seller concession market. There were 663 home sellers that increased the price of their home. That's up 302. In this market, definitely not the smartest move to make, as you're going to see in this next number. 6,829 home sellers reduced the price of the home. That's up 85 from the week before. So from this week, that's over about 2,700 sellers more. That 2,700 more listings reduced the price of their homes than new listings to the market. So that means 6,829 home sellers, their home was overpriced. Out of those 4,136 that hit, almost guaranteed you'll be seeing them come up soon. The first 14 days on the market is what sets the tone. So if you overprice, you're going to lose that first 2 weeks. Keep that in mind. That's not a good thing to do, especially in this market. There are 1,712 homes that went under contract, down 75 from the week before. 3,252 homes closed. That's up 601 from the week before. Not surprising. We're at school. School's starting where I'm at next week, I think on Tuesday, if I'm doing the math right, August 12th. So this is when a lot of the activity happens, not all of it. Every month is a good time to sell a home. Don't let anybody tell you there's any month that's better than the other. It's all about the buyers right now. All the months are similar, but I've seen really big months in December for myself. So there were 1,328 homes that expired first week of the month. So we always have a big spike. That's up 1,008 from last week. 1,334 home sellers threw their hands up and canceled their listings, up 72 from the week before. They probably haven't listened to their agent. Sellers, listen to your agents. Don't listen to your friends. Don't listen to Realtor.com. Don't listen to Zillow. Even though Zillow is a brokerage, they cannot use or disclose the MLS numbers in Texas. We're a non-disclosure state. So if you're looking at what Zillow's estimate is, that does not apply anywhere in the state of Texas. So keep that in mind. Talk to an agent, a realtor, and get the facts of what your home's really worth. When I have a client call me that's talking about putting their home on the market, there's a tool I use, and if the confidence level's high enough, I'll shoot over a range it may sell for and let them know, hey, this is a range it may sell in, but I need to see your home in person. So make sure and talk to a realtor before you decide to go on the market. Collin County this week, there are 559 new homes hit the market at a price change. 219 went under contract, 159 went pending, 365 that sold. And by the way, I don't get on here to pitch myself, but I'm going to be doing a live podcast tomorrow at SMU in the evening. Been invited. I love being on video and any podcast. It's really fun. I just love talking about the market, the things I see. Love talking to people, love helping people. So, Allen this week, 32 homes were new to market at a price change. 23 went under contract, 6 went pending, and 32 that sold. Lavon, 24 new homes hit the market at a price change. Nothing went under contract, 13 went pending, 13 that sold. I mention Lavon every week. Great place to look if you want to be in Collin County. You're not far from Firewall Mall. Great little mall. You're not far from 190, so you can get to a freeway from there quickly. So if you want a little bigger lot, a little bigger house for a little less money, except you do have to watch out for the PIDs out there. Parker, great place if you're looking for a home with a little bigger lot. 1 new home hit the market at a price change, 1 went under contract, nothing went pending, and 2 that sold. Fairview, another area, it's kind of mixed. The theme used to be keeping it country. It's definitely not that way anymore. If you live anywhere near Fairview, you'll know. The Allen Premium Outlet Malls are just west of 75. The Fairview Town Centers, north of Stacy, and Allen, the Allen malls on the other side to the south. Sorry, today's one of those days. Fairview, 4 new homes to the market at a price change. 4 went under contract, 1 went pending, and 3 that sold. Now let's talk about the 3 largest cities in the Collin/Denton County area. Number 1 this week, as it almost always is, from homes new to the market have been sold, is McKinney at 283. Plano, number 2 at 209, and Frisco, number 3 at 193. Plano, 79 new homes to the market at a price change. 54 went under contract, 14 went pending, and 62 sold. Frisco, 75 new homes to the market at a price change. 44 went under contract, 12 went pending, and 62 that sold. McKinney, 124 homes hit the market at a price change. 46 went under contract, 27 went pending, and 86 that sold. Farmersville, 32 new homes hit the market at a price change. 2 went under contract, 3 went pending, and 6 that sold. Wiley, 30 new homes hit the market at a price change. 10 went under contract, 7 went pending, and 14 that sold. Princeton, talk about it every week. Lots of subdivisions out there. Be cautious. They're working on their infrastructure. The The restrictions on building have been lifted. Not sure how long that'll last because they really need a lot of work on the roads out there, and even the power. I've had an agent live out there. Princeton, 64 new homes at the market at a price change, 5 under contract, 38 went pending, and 43 that sold. For all you Buc-ee's lovers, including myself, 6 new homes hit the market at a price change, 4 went under contract, 4 went pending, and 8 that sold in Melissa. Anna, great place to look. I can't believe how large that city is. It's going to be huge when it's finished out. Great place to be looking if you're an investor. Lots of renters out there, lots of rentals, less expensive than McKinney, Allen, Plano. Anna, 24 new homes at the market at a price change. 8 went under contract, 10 went pending, and 12 that sold. Van Alstyne, first city that's in Grayson County. Great place to look if you're looking for acreage property. It's going to explode up there with TI announcing they're expanding their $5 billion fab. It's going to be, I believe, $40 or $44 billion. Be the largest fab in the world. And of course, you're going to have lots of support industries around it. Great place if you're looking for an investor. Right now, you can still buy a home less expensive than to the south in Collin County. How long will that last? Hard to say, but once all those jobs get there, you should probably see an explosion in prices. Not a guarantee of profit, because I can't guarantee it, but all that demand that's going to be there. And the homes built all the way to the border of Oklahoma to Lake Texoma, which is a great lake if you're watching this from outside Texas. Then I'll see 9 homes at the market at a price change, 5 went under contract, 10 went pending, and 11 that sold. Hope you enjoy my content every week. I try and do more than just the market report. I'll try and do some this week with me doing a couple podcasts this week, maybe a little crimped on time. See you next week. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your enemies too. I know my dog Augustus would love it. See you later.